Hey everybody, Liz Smart here, and I'm so excited to be here today on day 25 of 100. So first of all, I would just want to thank you all for those who took the time to write. I just went on Facebook and saw that I had like a lot of messages regarding Panda, and I wanted to say thank you for taking the time. And she was really beloved, and we loved her every moment, and did have our time to mourn her, and I'm sure that we will mourn as well. But I'm really okay with her passing because I knew that she was not the healthiest in the end, and I wouldn't want her to suffer. So thank you for all your kind words. So today I wanted to talk to you about something that I really touched on yesterday before posting was the 5 different stages of grief. And number 2 is anger. And when you go through anger, I mentioned how, hurt people, right? And so I think it's very fitting with what I want to talk to you about today, and those are the 3 gates. So this is something that I learned, of course, from my teacher about 5 years ago, and it really made me mindful because when I heard this, I guess there's many different philosophies behind it. I call it the 3 gates, or this is what David G had taught me. It's called the 3 gates, and it's based on: is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? And so this is a great way to like raise our vibration. And because if we're raising our vibration and we're watching the 3 gates before we speak to someone, I know I'm very guilty of it in the past. I'm sure I'm still guilty of it now. I try to be mindful of it, but it's something that we really, really, really do work on making it a habit in our house. And so is it true? Some things, could be true, but maybe it's not true. Maybe it's gossip. Maybe you heard from an unreliable source. Maybe you heard it with somebody who is emotionally charged and maybe embellished it or something. So I have like really personally, I love to go directly to the horse's mouth whenever I hear something and it just doesn't sit right. I like to get a confirmation from the person because often, when you assume, like I've always been told by my father taught me at a young age, when you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. So I've like that's been drilled on me in me. So I've always learned to never assume, and so I try to live my life that way. That if something just doesn't sit right, I'll usually go to the person and ask for clarification. And sometimes we say stuff without meaning to. So our words are very, 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 very powerful. As you know, they land and they stay forever, right? So by asking yourself that question, is it true, before you speak of something, because it, we sometimes blur out things that we don't mean or that we regret. And unfortunately, when those words are out, it's very hard to swallow them back. And they can last and be worse than scars that are physical. And so the second question is if it's true. So now we're still deciding if we're going to tell somebody something, and so it could be true, but is it how important is it to pass on? So then we would go through the second gate, and the second gate is it kind. So it might be true, but is it kind? Is it going to add value to their life? Is it going to lift their vibration? Is it going to be something that is going to serve them? Right? So it might be true, it might be kind, and then you go to the third gate, which is it necessary? So it could be true, it could be kind, but is it necessary? Is this something that is, uh, you know, is it something that's going to just be noise, noise in the person's space? How many times have we said things that we realize, well, there was no need to say that. It was like either uh, gossip or something that we were dealing with that we wanted to share, and it just doesn't serve the other person because it doesn't concern the other person. And so it's very, I love this 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? And I hope that it adds value to your life so that when you are in a conversation with somebody, especially if it's charged, and remember, when we are hurt, so when we're going through different phases of grief and we are in the anger stage, it's like it's okay to be angry. I mean, it's a normal emotional state, but it's not okay to like spew that out to someone else. So we have to be very mindful. And so if we catch ourselves that we're angry, we can then try to remember, okay, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary, before we speak? And it's not something that, when we create a habit, again, it's all about creating habits. So once we create that habit, you'll see that it becomes very easy to go through, and it's pretty much like boom, boom, boom. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? And you catch yourself saying, Oh, do I have to go through this door? Do I have to go through this door? And oftentimes then you realize, you just let it land. You don't bother saying the words, but you just like let it land somewhere else and walk away. And and everybody is better off for it, yourself included, and especially the person on the receiving end. So I hope that helps today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 26. And if you like this video, then please like and share. And if you want to find out more what I do, you can always reach out to me either by private message or send me an email at contact@livesmart.com. So once again, I want to really thank you for all those sweet messages. I haven't had a chance to read them, to be honest with you. I was just like, wow, that was a lot of messages. So I will take the time tomorrow to go through them. And from the bottom of my heart and my daughter's heart, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. So with that, much love, big hugs. Talk to you later, guys. Oh, and here's Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. Say hi. Say hi. Thank you. And she just came up just as I went on. Okay, bye.